Online dating is a little like shopping.
Oh, he's cute.
So many choices. But what if a formula, a secret code, could weed out the losers?
Hi, I'm Lori. I'm 37 years old. I've been dating online, and they haven't been the kind of guys I guess I want to hear from.
Like many women, Lori Barsby has grown frustrated after spending years searching for Mr. Right online. But what she doesn't realize is that sometimes to land a man, you have to think like one. And that's where this woman comes in.
The special things about me, I had listed that I speak Japanese and I know HTML.
Meet Amy Webb, a frustrated online dater and math whiz who was meeting all the wrong guys, until she decided to crack the online dating code in order to meet quality men. How'd she do it? By logging in as a guy to access the competition.
I was mortified when I saw these women. They were all attractive. They all sounded happy. And then I looked back at my profile and I was horrified. I wouldn't go out with me. So I spent a month collecting data, trying to analyze things like, well, how much skin should you show in a profile photo?
She took her findings and created a super profile page, specifically marketed to the kind of guys she wanted to meet. A few months later, she met the guy who would become her husband.
When you finally decided to become honest with yourself and update your profile, men came flooding in.
It was the most popular I've ever been in my entire life.
Amy turned her digital dating science project into a book titled Data, a Love Story. Now she's helping other women make over their online life. Women like Lori, Amy noticed some big no-nos with her online profile. Amy says don't underestimate the power of a profile picture. That means no pictures with friends, especially if they could be competition. And no drinking pictures.
I think you're sort of doing some self-sabotage.
Don't intimidate potential dates.
You're a great dancer and you talk a lot about dancing, but I guarantee you that you're intimidating a lot of men.
We checked in with Lori a week later, post-online profile makeover.
I definitely have some dates lined up, which is exciting. The guys are now more within my age range, so it seems like now they're, it's really gelling a lot better.
Well, Amy Webb, the author of Data, a Love Story, How I Gamed Online Dating to Meet My Match, is joining us right now with some phenomenal tips and your great success story. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
I think the book is so smart and really logical. Just to sum it up, you were out of a long-term relationship, bad luck with online dating, so you decided to reverse engineer it.
Right.
Do explain.
Right, well, I'd been in this terrible relationship, and the problem wasn't that I didn't have people to go out with, it was that they were the wrong people. And one of the things that I learned early on was that part of the issue was that I didn't know exactly what I wanted. I hadn't identified my audience. And if you think of the online dating space as a place where you're selling products, right? And you are the product, you have to market your product appropriately.
Right, so how did you do that?
Well, the good news is I didn't have to have a nose makeover. One of the things that I did was I, looked at what some of the other people were doing that were successful. So But
you did this by becoming 10 different men and then sort of studying your competition. You interacted with 96 or so women to see what was working and what wasn't, when you were in the man's head, correct?
Right, but those archetypes that I created really went back to this list that I made. So I come up with these 72 different data points, things that I was looking for in a man. And then I wanted to see who were the women that would be attracted to somebody like this.
And your discoveries, I thought, were really, really simple and so smart. Number one, make it positive.
Mm-hmm. Right. One of the things that I discovered in the research was that a lot of people try to use sarcasm to be funny, especially on the East Coast. And the issue is that most people aren't phenomenal writers. So it's very difficult to convey sarcasm or your sense of humor if somebody can't hear your voice on the other end.
Keep it light, tight, and bright.
Exactly, exactly.
And also pictures, 3 to 5. Plenty.
Right, and ask somebody who can be objective to evaluate those photos for you. Like I said, I chose the least bad of what I had, and I had plenty of awful photos. I think had I run those by somebody else first, they would have said you needed to take some new ones.
Well, it worked for you. I'm happy to report, everybody, happily married with child. I think there are some phenomenal tips. Check out the book, and everybody, Amy Webb, we thank you so much for being with us on Good Morning America.